Hey, I think we're live. Oh, brilliant. Well, we just had a little bit of a tech problem there. So there was a little bit of a moment.
Don't we always at the very last
Oh,
minute?
goodness me. Oh, I think I need to lie down for a minute. Okay, so hi everybody. It's Tish here, obviously, and for those of you who don't know me, my name's Tish Hawkin. I'm a life coach, and I help people to rebuild confidence, so that they can gain courage and they can take decisive action to reach their goals. And recently, I've been talking a lot about confidence and how we need confidence for success, whatever success means to you. And so I was having a conversation with this lovely lady that you see in front of you a couple of days ago. This is Semana Melcuna. And hi, Semana. And we were having a chat about confidence and style because Simona's is a soul-centered stylist, and she's going to explain to you what that actually is in a second. And we were having a real good old chin wag, and I thought, why don't we just take this to Facebook and have a discussion and, invite people to comment about what they feel about style and confidence and how clothes make them feel, or, in a good way or a bad way. So that's what we've done. We brought it to Facebook, and we're just going to have a chat. We've got no written agenda or anything. We're just going to have a chat about it. And if you'd like to comment or join in the chat, then please do. But before we do, Semana is going to let you know who she is and what she does. And before she does that, I've got to say, look how beautiful this lady is. She's incredibly beautiful. She's incredibly clever. But not only that, she runs a business with 4 children, and she still looks like that. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I woke up like this.
Of course you did. We all wake up like this. So, Semana, please introduce yourself and let everybody know what you do.
Well, thanks very much for having me here, Tish. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm really, really proud to be part of your project. So I am Semana, as Tish said. I am a soul-centered stylist, and what I mean by that is that I don't just come and tell my clients what they should or should not wear. What I do is I help them build kind of connect with their true inner style, and then we build a wardrobe around it. So there is this alignment with who the person is on the outside, on the inside, with how they present themselves to the world on the outside. So the alignment is the key for me. And obviously, confidence and self-awareness and self-appreciation and self-acceptance is the absolute backbone of my mission, because that's ultimately what it all comes down to, is making women feel empowered, making them feel confident, raising their self-esteem and raising their self-acceptance. And there's actually something that came out of a conversation on LinkedIn this morning, where I was talking about our collaboration, where we just all decided that women helping women to feel more confident and more empowered is actually going to change the world. And we all agree that that's exactly what's going to happen. It's absolutely the most important thing in both your success, your happiness, and in your appearance as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely crucial, isn't it? And you made a good point there about women helping women, because it's all too easy for people to drag other people down. But really, I think what we're here to do as coaches is to help women, and the most amazing men too at times. I don't know whether you work with men, but I know I've certainly worked with men as well. And to be able to help each other, is that not what life's all about? Surely that's what life's about helping each other, as well as getting yourself into a position where you can help other people. So it's really important. Just before we carry on, guys, if you're watching live, please do let me know in the comments. Put #live in the comments. If you're watching on replay, put #replay, just so I know who's joined us. And let me know where you're from as well. That'd be really interesting. So, Semana, tell me what is probably, you mentioned that alignment to, you want their wardrobe to match them on the outside of what they're feeling on the inside. But if they're not feeling, if they come to you and they're not feeling so good on the inside, do you notice that the clothes match that?
Absolutely. Our clothes tell so much about us. There's this perception that a lot of people have, is that if they lack in self-confidence, if they lack in self-esteem, that they can hide using their clothes. But when they try and do that, when they choose clothes that they think will hide them from the world, that's exactly what the clothes scream to everybody. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be judged. I have no confidence. My standards for myself are low. I am confused. I am scared. I am lost. All those things are actually broadcasted really, really loudly by the choice of the clothes that we have. So they you can't hide. Your appearance will speak about you before you even open your mouth. People form an opinion about you within 3 seconds of meeting you, and it's based purely on your appearance. So whether you are confident and self-assured, and you own your power, you own your gifts, you know exactly who you are and what you're here to do, or whether you're not, whether you're confused and lost and in pain, and that your clothes will tell everybody that as well. So they're a bit of traders, but you can bring them to your side as well. But when people aren't feeling their best and do not have the confidence, I say confidence comes with competence. You start taking small steps, getting to know yourself, getting to know who you are, accepting yourself, just owning your gifts and your powers and your talents, really accepting and owning your body, and learning the practical skills of how to dress yourself in the most flattering way. These are all very learnable skills, and just small steps can make an amazing difference. And with that competence of knowing yourself, owning your powers, knowing how to dress yourself, gaining those skills, you can really start building that confidence bit by bit. But you have to start somewhere. You have to take those steps. It is absolutely, you don't have to sit there and wait for the confidence to fall on you. There isn't going to be a one amazing event that will transform your life. It's a process. And that is why I'm a huge supporter of the project you're doing, to help people regain the confidence. The 5 steps you're going to offer them. It's making it clear that you can get it back, whether you had it and you lost it, or you never had it. You can get that confidence. You can build it. It's a process.
Yeah, and confidence is as you said, it's a learnable skill, if you like, quality skill. It's something that you do learn, and I think when people are dressing in a way that tells the world that they're not confident, you mentioned before, it actually defeats the object because it does tell the world they're not confident, and then people will act towards you in a way they would to a non-confident person, and you're not going to build confidence by hiding away, are you? And your clothes, I found over the years are really, really important. And when we're feeling a bit down and a bit low, we will put our comfy clothes on, and we will have our hair in a messy bun, or we don't wash it for a few days, or there's no makeup, or and that's something that we do. We go away and eat cakes and drink full fat fizzy cola. We do all of those things, but then when we start to come out of that and build confidence, then the clothes can get better and a bit more colorful maybe. But you also teach women, don't you, how to be in your comfy clothes and still feel amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I really felt needed stressing during the lockdown, because it was a time of uncertainty for many people. and especially people with underlying health issues. There was an element of fear as well, and I felt like a lot of women just started spiraling into this. Well, nobody can see me, so I'm just gonna wear pajamas, and I'm not gonna shower. I'm not gonna wash my hair. I'm gonna wear my old Bali tracksuits, and because we have that excuse. Well, nobody can see me, and what I always say, well, you can see you. You can see you all the time, and your opinion of you is the most important. And I repeat that like a parrot. Your opinion of you is the most important. So if you're walking around the house and you start avoiding mirrors, you start kind of catching yourself and think, oh, that's not like, what does that tell you about you? You already know all your dirty secrets, and that can have a huge knock on your confidence, because your every slip up, your every mistake, bad decision, or misjudgment. So that can sometimes cause you to lose some confidence in yourself. But then having these constant reminders of you being just a slob, it's not helping you at all. So I always say, you can be relaxed, you can be comfortable, but you can be just as comfortable in a nice lounge suit as you would be in Bali pajamas or an old, dirty, stained tracksuit. You can be just as comfortable. So if you invest in your loungewear, if you invest because you have to feel good at home. This is the one place where you can relax and be your true self. But your true self doesn't necessarily have to be a slob. That will make you feel demotivated. It will make you feel lazy, low on energy, completely low on confidence. We all need that, messy hair days. We all need relax and chill. We definitely need makeup-free days. We should embrace that as part of our self-care. But you can care for yourself without actually damaging your opinion of yourself and your self-esteem by investing in some nice loungewear, by investing in good underwear, by not wearing dirty, ripped clothes or slippers. Just make sure that every time you catch yourself in the mirror, you're saying, well, I gave myself permission to relax, so I'm not wearing makeup. I gave myself permission to rest, so my hair is in a messy bun. But I still love myself. I still have standards, and I still have respect for myself. So I will buy myself this lovely lounge suit that will make me feel comfortable and luxurious and sexy, if that's how you want to feel. So there are ways to relax without actually damaging your own confidence and your self-esteem. And it all comes down to it all comes down to the standards we set for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I think what I would add to that is that when we are wearing clothes that are very old and that are maybe stained, or that we don't, if we wear things that we don't think are quite that good and not up to standard, we don't invest. Obviously, money is a part of this, and not you can invest in good pieces of clothing. There's always sales on. You don't have to pay top dollar for a good piece of clothing. But I think the message that it sends, if you don't have those standards for yourself in all scenarios, when at home, at work, when you're going out, whatever you're doing, when you're meeting your friend for a coffee, if you don't have those standards, you're actually sending a message to your subconscious mind that I'm not worth it.
Yeah.
And that can be very damaging, because if you keep reinforcing that message all of the time, that you're not worth, I'm not worth it, that's the subliminal message that you're sending to yourself, then that's going to affect your whole life, your whole way of thinking on the outside as well. And you're going to believe that, even if it's underneath that, I'm not worth going out and going to that particular shop. I know there are many shops, and they don't have to be designer, but shops where clothes are well made, that there's sales that happen. There's January sales, there's sales, and you can go and invest in pieces, can't you, twice a year in the sales. But the important thing here is what you say is, what are you telling yourself by the clothes you wear?
Yeah.
Because what you tell yourself by the clothes you wear will radiate back out to the world, and will play a part in how your life goes and the choices you make.
Yeah.
You know, it's really important.
Yeah. Whether you have confidence and self-worth or you don't, your clothes will tell the world that. Every time.
Absolutely.
Every time. Your choice of outfits, your choice of clothes, their quality, their condition, how well they fit you is another huge factor. That will tell the world, everything, whether you want it or not. And I agree with you wholeheartedly, is that, it's that subliminal subconscious message that you keep sending to yourself. Well, this is who I truly am. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of anything new. I'm not worthy of anything that makes me feel luxurious, that makes me feel worthy of nice things. And that trickles, it has this trickle effect, because next time an opportunity comes up where you can achieve something amazing, the devil on your shoulder says, well, actually, do you remember? You're not worthy. And you force that to yourself over and over again. Every time you caught your reflection in the mirror with a Cheetos stuck to your jumper, you reinforce that message, you're not worthy. What sort of leader are you? What sort of leader, what sort of expert you are? Who do you think you are, going out for, trying to reach all those goals? Remember, you told yourself that you're not worthy. And I think a lot of women ignore that. And that's why I say, you always see you. You will always see you.
Yeah, and your inner self will always hear the messages you're sending, always. And you are your best friend. You are your best friend. And this is something that I try to teach, in my coaching and with clients, is you are your best friend. You may look to the outside for approval, but you have to approve of yourself. You have to learn how to approve of yourself, because constantly looking to the outside for approval will sometimes fall short, and we shouldn't be sort of reliant on other people to tell us that we're worthy. It's not a selfish thing to do. It's not selfish to think we're worthy. Hi, Justin. It's not a selfish thing to think that we're worthy. It's the kindest thing we can do for ourselves and do for other people, because when we feel that we are worthy, when we accept ourselves, when we say I am valuable, what that does is not only open the doors for yourself in your own life and create opportunities in your own life, but when you feel worthy, you feel able to help other people much, much more. You've got more to give, I think. It's sort of like putting your own oxygen mask on a plane, put your own on before you can help other people. And I think, being able to accept yourself is exactly that, and sometimes it takes a lot of work, it might take a lot of therapeutic work, it might take a lot of coaching work to get to that point where you do accept yourself for who you are, warts and all. But going back to the clothes, if you start with looking at your clothes and how you're wearing them and what you're wearing, that can be a starting point, can't it, for accepting yourself?
There is this little exercise I encourage my followers to do, is get dressed in the morning the same, exactly as you would any other day, without making any extra effort with your hair, your makeup, your outfits. Just do what you would normally do without looking in the mirror. And then as you come up to the mirror, make sure you're facing away from the mirror, and then turn around and look at yourself and notice the first 3 to 5 words that pop in your head. And those words will actually tell you what is the impression you create for the people who see you for the first time, or just in general, what do your clothes tell people about you? So if a lot of the time we think, sure, it's okay, it's only work. or sure, it's okay, I'm only popping down to the shop, or I'm working from home, nobody can see me. All those excuses, or nobody here dresses up, and all those excuses that we give ourselves for not making the effort. When you actually look in the mirror and realize what impression you create, and the first 3 to 5 words will actually tell you what they tell the rest of the world. And are you happy with those words? Is that the image you're trying to create? Are those words in alignment with who you are on the inside? And a lot of the time women are like, oh, because they thought, clothes don't matter. And they don't realize that the message they're sending is completely opposite and in total contrast with who they are and what they're trying to do here. And that's why I try with all my clients, I start with the inner work. I start with getting to know who you are, and then building a wardrobe around that, so you do have that alignment. So they do come hand in hand. Obviously, clothes that we choose, if we choose clothes that fit us well and that are in line with our personality, with who we are, and the values that we're trying to portray, and they will give us such a massive confidence boost. Everyone out there who's watching right now, or who will be watching on replay, will remember at least one occasion where they put on an outfit, they got themselves all done up, they looked in the mirror, and they just, their shoulders went back, their head went up, the involuntary smile, and they literally float out the door just ready for this most amazing day.
Yeah,
and that's the effect those have. But they only have that effect when they truly uplift you from the inside, when they are a true reflection of how beautiful you are on the inside. And that's the effect that they have. So it is a very much a two-way street. Clothes do help you a lot with your confidence, but the clothes you choose, it has to come from within. Your style has to come from within.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing what you do, Semana. And I'm just so happy that you've agreed you're the prize in my challenge, aren't you?
So, big bow.
Yeah, you're the prize coming in a box, coming out of a cake. So I'll explain that to people who are watching. So I'm holding a challenge, guys, in September, a confidence challenge, and it's a challenge over 5 days in a Facebook group, which will get you on the stepping stones to rebuilding confidence. So it's for 5 days where I dip in and out the Facebook group. I set a task. I do some live training. They're minimal tasks so that people are busy, so that it doesn't take up lots of your day. Tiny tasks to help people build on their confidence if they feel they've lost confidence or self-belief recently. And Semana has agreed to be the prize, because I'm holding a competition within the challenge where the person who invites the most people, Semana has very graciously said she will give a prize for that person. So just explain, Semana, what the prize is.
So the prize is my 3-step style transformation, which involves a one-to-one consultation with me, where I ask lots and lots of sneaky questions, just to get to know you, get to understand your personality, your goals, your values, your standards, what you're actually after, what's your ideal version of you. And then I go off and I create a style report, which includes your body shape analysis and recommendations for how you could dress for your actual needs. So it's very much tailored to you, to your lifestyle, to your needs, to your preferences, and they are real life outfits. So I go out and I do the research and I send you the links to my suggestions. So as well as getting the visual guide to how you could be dressing, you also get get the links if you choose to buy those items. And whenever I make a suggestion, I explain exactly why. So why that will suit you, why that will work, what you should be paying attention to, what works, what doesn't work. So what I do essentially is I give you this manual, like a workbook for how to dress yourself in the most flattering way, but also with the knowledge of what will make you feel your best and what will suit your lifestyle and so on. So it's a very, very rounded experience, where you get to ask me any questions afterwards as well. So we truly dive deep and try and create something very unique and very customized to you, so you get the most value out of it. So you come out with something very tangible style guide manual for how you can carry on and build your wardrobe.
That's just the most amazing prize. So one lucky person who invites the most people into the challenge, and they go into the challenge, will win that prize, and it's worth a lot of money, guys. It's worth a lot of money. So you know, if you fancy going into the challenge yourself, I'll put the link in the comments. If you fancy winning Simona's amazing prize, I think I might invite the most people so I can win it. I want that prize. If you fancy that, come into the challenge and invite as many people as you can. And if you know, the person who gets the most people into the challenge will win Simona's prize. It's just amazing. And Simona, you've got a free Facebook group, haven't you?
Yeah, I do have a free. I have a lot of those.
You've been drinking, haven't you?
Only sparkling water, I promise.
That looks like gin to me.
Yeah, that's a serious glass. Running a business and trying to raise 4 kids, who could blame me?
Well, I would not blame you, my dear, whatsoever.
Yeah, so I do have a free group where I offer a lot of guidance. That's kind of, you know, it is free. We just interact and chat, and I share a lot of content there with my followers. So if anyone is interested, it's a soul-centered stylist for female entrepreneurs. Sorry, guys, it is for females.
You'll have to create a separate guys group.
No.
No. Oh, I hope you haven't offended anyone.
I'm sorry. I do apologize, man. I know your beauty is just as important as ours, and your confidence is just as important as ours. It's just that I'm currently only working with women. So I will put the link in the comments after the video is over. If anyone wants to join, as I said, it's free, no strings attached. I do share a lot of content. I do talk a lot about confidence building as well there, more so than on our business page. Just sharing, you know, little tips and things I've learned and things I picked up that can really help women feel better about themselves and accept ourselves a little bit more as well. And, you know, when you accept yourself and you don't judge yourself and you can actually practice self-love, then that just, you know, trickles down to everything around you. You have less judgment and for everybody else around you, and you do have a lot more love to give if you actually invest in self-love first.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Amazing. Well, I think we better go. We've been chin wagging for half an hour, and I'll let you go back to your gin and tonic, even though you said it's water. I'm joking. No, it's been lovely. So everyone, if you're interested in the challenge, I'll put the link in the comments. If you're interested in joining Simona's Facebook group, she'll do the same. So please do. Thank you for watching, and I may be back very soon with another guest. Thank you, Simona.
Thanks, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
And you. Bye.